Hey yo, what's going on guys? Serato is here back with episode 12. And if you were here in the stream that I did yesterday, you will know that I'm actually pretty far ahead from where we once were. Ooh. One, we've gone from tier 2 to tier 4. We have our full jet suit, and so now that we are fully ahead, we are in the end game stuff for Mechanism. We're in the end game for Ad Astra. There's really not much left for us to do, is what you would think. Today, we're going to be going to find a location for my mega base. That's right. We're finally going to be looking for a location to build the mega base. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I think I want it to be looking like a giant factory. We will move everything here over to there eventually, one at a time. The first thing we're going to actually move is probably going to be the fusion reactor and the power storage, and I will hook that up immediately after that all is set up. After that, this will probably remain here, and I'll probably keep this base as like a hangar location, just nostalgia, you know? Everything will slowly be moved over. These solar neutron activators will be multiplied. We won't have 5, we'll have like 20 of them, and we'll just be pumping tritium out like crazy into these. We'll probably even have like 2 or 3 of these reactors, to be honest. And this thing down here will definitely be larger. I'm probably going to go for like a 9 by 9 by 9, honestly. But most of that will probably be done off camera. So we're going to go and find a location. I, for one, do not want to build here in this forest. No. This is good for like wartime, but this is going to be my mega base. And I will be working on my mega base off screen and on screen. A lot of fir wood is probably going to be going into it, to be honest. And a lot of other woods, probably from that corrupted area. And I'm thinking of building it actually like right up here. That's probably going to be it. Probably going to build it like right up top on the peak. However, we do have some things to do. There we go. And that is to just get as much of this ore as possible, because I'll be honest, we're kind of behind when it comes to certain ores. Nah, I'm just kidding, we're not behind at all. But these ores kind of do make the area around here look kind of bleh. So the osmium's actually not that bad. It's the iron deposits and the coal that I'm having an issue with. Oh, would you look at all of this. Alright. Alright. That should do it. Alright. So we've basically determined... I want to actually see exactly, Alright. This area up here is definitely going to have to be modified. This needs to be dug out, first off. Alright. That's now carved. This needs to be flattened down to probably around here, to be honest. So I'm gonna actually... Hmm. Ow. It might just be that I'm not going to be able to carve this out because of the biome. So we're going to head back to my base. We're going to sleep away the night. And we're going to actually find a better location because this area is not a good idea because of, well, it's broken up into so many different pieces. It's not good for mining out. Alright. We're going to sleep and then we're going to... Actually, I'm going to walk you through everything for my new processing. So we need to make a slurry, a dirty slurry. So how do we do it? Well, we can't really do this, but we can do dirty. We need to get dirty coal slurry. So we need a chemical dissolution chamber. Well, you don't really see anything around here. Chemical oxidizer, an infuser. You see this pressurized tank here making sulfur, which is technically used for this, which is used for making sulfur trioxide, which is used for making sulfur other stuff. We have this, the infuser, this, the etrionic blast furnace. I use like almost none of this. So, what do we have to do? Well, here's chlorine, all that. So where is the chemical dissolution chamber? Chemical dissolution chamber is right up here. Sulfuric acid. We throw that coal in. And we need to get a chemical tank. So, look at that. That's our coal. Or at least it would be. Look at that. It's full. So, we got to do something else. We've made an elite one. This one has an almost infinite capacity. 1,024,000 millibuckets, or 1,024 buckets. So, now we take this over to the washer. Mm-hmm. Look at that. It's all being washed into clean coal slurry. Well, the next step is a little bit different. I'm trying to remember which one is next. I think it's this one over here. No. What step was it? Was it this back here? Yes, it was the chemical crystallizer. Alright. Look at that. Coal crystal. It's a long stepped process. It's going to take a little bit. Now just remember, I had a little bit over a stack of ore that went into this. Look how many crystals we're getting. That's because this is a multiplier of 5 processing. And the last of it comes down. Alright. This is the last of the coal. Now, the coal crystals get turned into shards in a very fun way. The purification chamber. Right. Alright, now where the heck did I put that? Right, it's right here. They're created from hydrogen chloride. Alright, where did I put this? Back here? I did put it back here. I'm going to need more hydrogen chloride. How did I make hydrogen chloride again? Hydrogen chloride. Chemical infuser with chlorine and... Oh! This is the electrical separator. Okay, I'm gonna quickly head over here and I'm just gonna pick up some of this chlorine. I'm just gonna kind of let that go for a moment. Let's see, this is the chemical crystallizer. We've got antimatter. More antimatter, that is. We've got antimatter here, but we're not even using this. I'm trying to remember where the next step was. Is this it? No, that's the rotary condensator. Hold on. Here it is. This is it. We've got plenty of hydrogen for this. We just need the chlorine, which is right here, which is massively now unloaded. Look at that. We'll just leave that to go, and we'll head over here and leave this to go. And we'll take this hydrogen chloride, and we will not use this chemical injection chamber. We're going to at least make it into a basic one. See? Look at this. Super fast. Now, we turn the shards into clumps in the purification chamber with oxygen, which is right here. I'm gonna quickly, sleep. No, it's not a thunderstorm. Okay. That's fine. So there we go. We head down here to the crusher. these are all being pumped into here. Look at that. 515 dirty coal dust. From a little over a stack and a half. I'd say that's pretty freaking good. So we're going to actually stop the coal. We're just going to keep it as dirty coal dust for now. Because you just enrich it to get regular coal dust and then you smelt it to get coal. So right now, we are actually now going to do the same for the iron and the osmium. So to make the slurry, we need the chemical thing. Right. I forgot I'm going to need chemical. Why am I getting hydrogen? Getting hydrogen. Don't know why. Huh. Dang it. I just flooded that one with hydrogen as well. Oh. Well, we have an ultimate. So we're going to take this up here. Are you kidding me? Why is it doing that? See? It's pissing me off. Alright. We need to find a way to not put hydrogen in here with my hand. Maybe if I take it all off? It must be from the electrolytic breathing unit. That's it, isn't it? Yep. Alright. That's easy. So we're just gonna dump that. Alright. Boom. We're gonna get all this osmium slurry, then we're gonna wash. We're gonna need more sulfuric acid. How do you get sulfuric acid? It's a chemical infuser, which just so happens to be right here. But it requires water vapor. This is using chlorine and hydrogen. There we go. Here's what I'm using. How do we make dioxide? Oh, it's just sulfur. Guess we can't really make it, but that's fine. How do we make it then? Coal. Okay, can we make the upgrades for speed? There, we can make 3 more of those. And bam! Create all that sulfur trioxide. It's taken a little bit to make it all, but it's working. Slowly, but it's working. Alright. I'm gonna sleep away the night. I'm gonna have to actually look off screen for a better location for my base, sadly. But, alright, so now we need to make the sulfuric acid, which requires water vapor and sulfur trioxide, which I had right here, which I'm now going to completely flood. And that's empty. So, we're going to have to go to a rotary condensator. And we're just going to have to pick up a crap ton of water vapor. That should do it. Alright. Look at that. Now we're set. Well, that would do it. Alright. Well, that's just sitting there. We're going to... Alright. Annoying, I swear to God. Now we're just gonna wash it all. Right? Right? This thing had osmium in it. I know for a fact that it didn't wash it. I didn't accidentally put it in here, did I? Nope, we just lost our osmium for no reason. That's what happened there. We just lost it for no reason. That's fine. Yep. We're just gonna keep pumping this in. Now, we're gonna, of course, test this to make sure it's working. Wait. Alright, I was just gonna check and make sure it didn't, like, pump into there or something. Okay. Again, it completely pumped through. Son of a... Found the issue! I had it on dumping. So, we just lost a crap ton of stuff. Mostly osmium, which in actuality we kind of won't need, but it's nice to have it, and I can give it to other people. For a price, of course. For a price. But yeah, I'm just kind of showing off stuff now. No, but I do have plans for my base. You guys haven't seen my moon base yet. You haven't seen Venus. Well, actually, yeah, you have, if you were at the stream. You saw Venus, you saw Mars, you saw Glacio. Yeah, I went to Proxima Centauri with this ship. I have cryofuel now, thanks to over here. I can put this back in here, grab another whole thing. There we go. See? No issue. This thing is so freaking slow, though. Oh my god. I wish there was a way to speed it up. But as far as I know, there is not. Alright. Let's get this up to max. Oh yeah. This is gonna make 15 full stacks of iron. Yep. Alright. This is gonna take just a moment to pump through all of this. Alright. And that's the last of it. Now we've got to turn this into crystallized form. Stack 1. My chemical crystallizer. Can we upgrade this? No. I'm going to have a completely automated system. I'll just throw ore in, boom, it'll be pumped straight into the next machine and the next right after. It's going to take a while. We still got quite a bit to go. Now remember, we had 3 stacks. We're already going to be hitting 9 stacks here in just a moment. That makes 9. My guess is right here. 10. Like right in line here. 11. 12. 13. 14. Ooh. 15 exact. Now we head down to the purification. Oh, wait, no, we don't. No, we don't. We actually have to turn these into clumps first. To do that, we need this thing back here. Oh, had a pop-up. Okay, hydrogen chloride is being used like crazy. I might actually have to go and make more. Look at this. Well, let's check out this one. Oh, we got a full 64. Alright, let's check out over here for the water vapor. It was right here, right? Yep. Oh, we got a full thing of water vapor. So, see, sulfur trioxide, sulfuric acid. It's nice, but that's not what we needed. We needed the chlorine one, which is over here. Needed hydrogen. Not this. Whoops. Um, you know, it doesn't hurt to actually just, actually, it does kind of hurt. Let's just grab the hydrogen out of this one back here. 256,000, okay. And we'll get this thing running. Look at that. This thing is going to be hitting full real quick. Alright. Okay, looks like we're going to have to sleep again. Let's get this chemical tank running. This one is going right over here to collect chlorine. We've got the hydrogen chloride here. Which is going to be pumping in right here. There we go. Now we can do the purification process, right? Yeah. There we go. And now... Okay. Look at all this. And look at all of that iron dust. It's just... We've got more ores than we could ever hope to actually use. Well, I don't really have an idea for my mega base, to be honest. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I have no idea of how I'm going to do it. Now, I'm just going to let this thing build up energy, because that's kind of what it needs to do. The antimatter, I just turn it off. We're all good. This thing is fine. We have polonium. I have no clue how much we have left in here. It's probably almost out. I know it's not an infinite, but if it is, I'm going to be pissed at myself. I'm going to have to check that right after. Because if it's an infinite, I'm going to wonder how the hell I got one. Like this thing, ultimate. It's all ultimates that I've been using. All of the containers, everything has been an ultimate. So I'm going to wonder, why is there... You know what? I have to figure this out right now. Is this a creative? How the hell is it a creative? I'm going into creative, delete this. Okay. Now we need to figure out how to make polonium. Solar neutron activator, okay. We're heading down into the area. Oh, not over here. Oh, wait, no, we're heading up over here. We're grabbing the chemical. Grabbing this one. And we are immediately going down over here. Oh, hold on, guys. Alright, guys, we're actually going to be ending off video here in just a second. Alright, this is where the polonium goes to make the things. I don't want that anymore. Polonium. I mean, I get that's how you make it, but... Alright, I'll figure this out off screen. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Peace.